What if everything you believe about who you are isn't really yours? What if the thoughts you think every morning, the emotions you feel on repeat, and the choices you make every single day are simply the result of a mental program that has been running in the background for years without your permission? This isn't science fiction. This is how the human brain works. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to break the habit of being yourself yet. That version of you that feels stuck, anxious, or limited, and reprogram your mind to align with the future you actually want. We're diving into the science of change, the psychology of identity, and most importantly, how you can stop living in a loop and start living by design. Before we dive into this powerful transformation, let me ask you something. What if you had a daily tool, something simple, science-based, and incredibly effective, that could help you reprogram your mind for success faster, easier, and with more emotional clarity? Imagine starting your mornings with laser focus, emotional balance, and a mindset aligned with your goals. Thousands of people are already using it to overcome anxiety, shift their identity, and create intentional, lasting change. If you're serious about becoming a new version of yourself, not just dreaming about it, but living it, then this is where it starts. After the video, click on the link in the description and get your new version. Your transformation starts with a decision. Now, let's dive into the science behind breaking the habit of being yourself. Let us begin with a truth that might be hard to hear at first. 95% of who you are by the time you reach 35 is just a memorized set of behaviors, emotional reactions, beliefs, and perceptions. This isn't a metaphor, it's biology. The brain, in order to conserve energy, turns repeated actions and thoughts into subconscious habits. So while you might think you're making new decisions every day, the reality is that most of your reactions are pre-programmed. That irritation you feel when someone cuts you off in traffic, programmed. The self-doubt that creeps in before you take a risk, programmed. The emotional crash you feel after scrolling social media for too long, also programmed. The question is, who wrote the code? And more importantly, can you rewrite it? This is where neuroscience gives us a powerful answer. Yes, you can change, dramatically, permanently, but not by thinking positively or repeating empty affirmations. Real change comes from changing your brain. Through a process called neuroplasticity, your brain constantly creates new neural pathways based on what you focus on, what you feel, and what you repeat. If you keep thinking "I'm not good enough," that thought becomes wired into your brain. If you keep feeling shame, your body memorizes that emotion as your baseline. Over time, the mind and body become addicted to the familiar even. If it's painful, you wake up and immediately feel the same emotions as yesterday. You think the same thoughts, you make the same choices, and you end up recreating the same life. So let me ask you a question. If nothing changes in your internal world, how can anything change in your external world? That's the trap most people are in. They want a better job, a healthier body, more peace, deeper love, but they're retrying to create that future, using the mind that is conditioned to repeat the past. It's like trying to write a new book, using the same old pages. This is why people stay stuck, even when they're trying to improve. They go to therapy, read books, set goals, but they do it while still emotionally anchored to the version of themselves they were trying to escape. The key is not just to think differently, but to feel differently. To literally teach your body what the future feels like before it arrives. And that's how you begin to rewire your brain. Now let's break this process down into something practical and real, something you can begin doing today. Step 1. Awareness. You cannot change a program you don't recognize is running. For the next few days, treat your thoughts and emotions like data. Observe them without judgment. Notice what you think about in the morning. Pay attention to the way you speak to yourself after making a mistake. Ask yourself, are these thoughts coming from the future I want or the past I've lived? Journaling is a powerful tool here. Write down the thoughts and feelings that show up repeatedly. This is how you start pulling unconscious patterns into conscious light. Step 2. Disruption. Once you've identified the loop, you must interrupt it. This is where most people struggle, because the moment you try to change, your body resists. You'll feel discomfort, fear, resistance. That's normal. It means the old program is losing control. Disruption can be small at first. Change your morning routine, breathe differently, listen to different music. Interrupt negative self-talk with physical movement. Instead of spiraling into anxiety, take a cold shower. Instead of numbing your feelings, sit with them and ask what they're trying to protect you from. Every time you choose a new response, you're weakening the old neural pathway and building a new one. Step 3. Reinforcement. This is where the transformation becomes permanent. The brain doesn't learn through information. It learns through experience, especially emotional experience. So it's not enough to say "I am confident." You have to feel confidence in your body. Close your eyes. Imagine a future version of yourself who already has everything you're working for. See it in detail. What they wear, how they walk, how they speak. Now, feel it. Create a peak emotional state as if you're already living it. This isn't fantasy. This is mental rehearsal. And studies show that mental rehearsal activates the same brain circuits as the real experience. Do this consistently, and your body begins to believe it's real. You're not waiting for success to feel powerful. You're feeling powerful now so that success can find you. Let's be clear, this process isn't instant. You will fail. You will fall back into old patterns. But every time you return to awareness, disruption, and reinforcement, you're gaining ground. You're telling your brain, this is the new normal, and over time, your inner world changes. You begin waking up with new thoughts. You feel less reactive, more intentional. You make choices that align with your vision. People notice the shift, even if they can't explain it. And most importantly, you feel different. You become different. So here's the challenge. What if you spent the next 30 days not chasing a goal, but becoming the version of you who already achieved it? Not from hustle, but from alignment. Not from fear, but from freedom. You already have the power to rewire your brain. You just need to decide that you're done living as a reaction to your past. You're ready to live as a response to your future. That version of you is waiting. And with every new thought, every new choice, every new emotion, you get closer. You're not stuck. You're just rehearsing the old self. But now, it's time to perform as the new one. If this video resonated with you, take a moment and comment below. What belief or habit are you ready to release? In the description is the link to your new version. It will help you turn these insights into lasting change. Like this video, share it with someone who is ready to evolve, and remember, your future is not a place you go, it's a place you create, and it all starts inside your mind.